Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. And yes, been a long time since I've created a Battleforge tutorial, and for today's video I'll be going through Sunbridge on Expert solo, and this will be the boring way of using the gate switch. And here is my deck. It's a very flexible deck and there's a lot of cards that you can swap around with. Hopefully you guys can get an idea of how I complete this map and how to make this map much easier to complete on solo. Alright, without further ado, let's continue with this video. Right, so starting off with Nomad, the Fire Affinity. This is because Nomad, the Fire Affinity, is able to deal more damage in groups of 3 or more.
Nomad rides again.
Right, so what you want to do now is to destroy this Twilight base at the bottom to prevent more Twilight units from spawning and attacking your first monument. Of course, over here you can use mine to quickly clear the units instead of attacking them one by one. Right, so once done, move up, attack this Twilight Slaver and collect the power well. Right, once done, move back, heal your nomads and attack the power well on the left side. Attack the Twilight Slaver over the left side.
The west is open to attack and must defend. East should now defend. The west must conquer some ground.
Yep. So be using the gate switch method. Every time when the timer reaches 2 minutes, we will switch the gate. What I do here to aid my gate switching is to put the enemy gate operator on a hotkey, like Control 1 or something, then just press 1 and Z to operate the gate.
Gate switched. East defend, west attack.
I have the mine. Clear out a bit of the units over there. And now we have 2 mines here to clear the entire Twilight units guarding the monument over here. Alright, so once you have killed all the units, it's time to destroy the headcaster, and I have the suppression. So cast suppression to each of the headcaster and you wouldn't have any problems bringing it down. Over here I made a mistake as there's only a maximum of 3 nomads that can attack the headcaster, so you do have to summon 4 nomads. 3 nomads will be enough and it will save some of your power. Alright, so once destroyed, make sure to get all your power wells. So now it's about building your power. You want to get power wells as quick as possible. So now it's a lot of waiting. I will fast forward the game a little bit. Yes, there's these archers that will attack my first monument, and later we will take care of those by bringing up my nomads.
A monument is under attack.
Gate switched.
Yep, so kill those archers. And now we will have the nature of and what we want to summon next is the Burrower. Of course we have the breeding grounds first built over here, reduce the unit cost. And of course if you want, you can clear a little bit of the base over the top because there's no wall, so it's a little bit easier to clear. Yep, clear some of the units. And of course the mine is always the best ground spell damage for fire units. Yep, so I chose to clear some of the units here before attacking the base below. Yep, so now you want to use the acid speed and it will instantly destroy 3 parts of the wall. It's very useful, and of course the mine to clear off the small minions. Yep, so the acid speed is really like the best attack that you can do here, and then Once more than half of these square walls are destroyed, the entire wall formation will be destroyed. Right, so now we just have some eruption to kill the remaining Twilight archers. And of course, build your power wells first again. So by capturing the monument over here, it makes your life much easier as you do not have to face all these walls and the archers on it. So bring your Nomad here, because later on we will build a construction hut in this middle area. Yes, it will be for the Worldbreaker guns later, that we'll be using the heavy snowball to clear these power shrines, and of course these Twilight tree fiends. Of course, first we'll be building the Shrine of War. You want to quickly get your void power refunds back. Alright, my 4th orc. The good thing about this is that you don't have to destroy the entire base to get your 4th monument. And why you want to build your construction over here is because the range of the Worldbreaker guns limit is very close. Like around this area will be probably like out of range, so you want to build it as close as possible to this middle boundary. And yes, we have the Deepcoil Worm as our ground unit in order to cast the heavy snowball of the Worldbreaker gun. We have our first Worldbreaker gun up, and of course we'll pair it with the Skyelf Sage. Surge of Strength helps our Worldbreaker gun to deal 110% more damage. Yeah. Yeah, the reason why we want to use Deepcoil Worm is because of the Earth Dive, as when it's moving around the unit, it will take 50% less damage. Why this is useful is because you have to pass through this middle area where there's a lot of the Twilight Dragons and the Twilight units, which can easily kill off your ground units if they are too slow. And the good thing about these worms and the fire worms or whatever worms is that they can just pass through the units, and of course getting the 50% less damage. Right, so once you have about 4 Worldbreaker guns, actually when you have 3 is good enough to attack the last power shrine. And of course beware of these units over here. You can of course use roots to root down the unit. Right, so over here you want to get through the gate before the 2-minute mark, around the 2-minute and 10 seconds mark. And yep, this is how we do it, so that you can switch the gate without getting attacked by the units, the Twilight units. Alright, now all we have to do is to use this heavy snowball and clear the power shrine. Facing a little bit of problem because some of the Worldbreaker guns are out of range and it's a little bit difficult to bring down the enemy power shrine. Alright, so now we'll move back and try to destroy the power shrine. One more attack. Alright, we got it down. Our main damage dealer will be the giant Wyrm, and of course we'll have some Deepcoil Worm for the ground presence to cast the heavy snowball. Okay, so a little trick on this area is to use the heavy snowball to damage once for the one time for each of the Twilight tree fiend. This is because we require 2 heavy snowball damage to kill off the Twilight Tree Fiends.
Destroy the tree fiends that keep his magical shield up. They will revive each other. Try to destroy them all at once.
As you can see, one heavy snowball cannot kill the Twilight Tree Fiend. And yes, the method I recommend you guys to do is to bring the Deepcoil Worm to the middle and have 4 Worldbreaker Guns ready so that you can use 2 heavy snowball on the right side and 2 on the left side, of course covering the middle Twilight Tree Fiend. This will bring Mora's shield down as the 3 Twilight Tree Fiend will be killed by the Worldbreaker Gun.
Destroy the tree fiends that keep his magical shield up.
Alright, so let's see.
Your forces are under attack.
So we need 2
They will revive each other.
heavy snowball over the left side, or either 1 heavy snowball and 2 at the right side. Yep, as shown, and Mora's shield will
Mora's shield
go down. Of course, the Wall of the North and
destroy them.
whichever spells that help to reduce the damage taken. Of course, we need our Deepcoil Worm for reinforcement for the ground presence of the Worldbreaker Gun. Alright, let's get our Worldbreaker Guns attack now. And once you kill most of the big units, you kind of win the game already, as the spawns are quite slow. Yeah, so just keep aiming Mora and kill the boss, and you win this game on solo. It's quite an easy match because we are doing the gate switching method. And yeah, so this is the boring, easy way to complete Sunbridge Expert on solo. Hope you guys enjoy the video.